Alright, so today's episode is going to be a moving vlog. Now, when I say a moving vlog, I'm not really moving too far. I'm just moving within the same suite from the A room to the D room. If y'all remember from the vlog the other day that I just did, I had to go over to student housing and try to request this switch. Basically, Matthew and I are supposed to be roommates for the semester, and Nicholas and Shirag are supposed to be our suite mates, but they kind of got it swapped around, so we wanted to move rooms around while we still could, and it just made more sense for me to go ahead and move my stuff before they get here. So that being said, today I'm just pretty much going to move everything out of my room, do some cleaning up, and move it all over to the next room. Now, unfortunately, I was supposed to get my keys this morning, but since I was up super late last night, I slept through the entire morning, and now I can't get the keys at my desk. Completely my own fault, but now I'm just going to have to see how long it's going to take before somebody's back at the desk that I can actually get my keys. But until that point comes, I guess I'll just go ahead and start tidying up, but first things first, breakfast. So on the menu today, I've got scrambled egg, ham, cheese, breakfast burritos with chocolate chip muffins. So after I go ahead and eat my breakfast, I'll just get started with the day with moving stuff around and cleaning up. Well, first things first, I've got to get rid of the mini fridge I've got right back here. I got it from a thrift store for 20 bucks about a year ago, and it just kind of broke. It doesn't work anymore, so I need to clear it out and get rid of it. Now that's finally done. And of course, in my classic traditional luck, as soon as I stepped outside the dorm, it started raining. So it is about 10 o'clock at night. I went ahead and cleaned the old bathroom, moved all the stuff into the new bathroom and the new sink. Definitely not going to do a time lapse of cleaning the bathroom because that was gross, but moving into the new one, I got some footage there. But basically, so I've been waiting all day to move into the new room, and I just now got the keys, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and then I should be able to start moving all the stuff in. So the only thing I'm super worried about initially is that corner part of the wall that sticks out isn't like that in the room I was in before. So I'm a little bit worried about getting the shelf to fit over here. But there is a little bit of room between the bed and the wall, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough room to get the shelf in. Alright, well, now the moment of truth is going to be if it actually fits. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. It's definitely going to fit. Oh, God. Okay, so now the trick is going to be the back popped off, so I got to glue the back off, but I've also got to cut new holes for the plugs over here. So I got to cut some new holes for the plugs and the Ethernet cable, so I can set my desk up next to it and run the Ethernet to the computer. Okay, so now the next step is to get the bed on the risers and hope that the risers don't take up too much space and it still fits between the desk and the back wall. Okay, so the riser doesn't quite fit, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cut off the edge, and I think it'll just barely fit then. Oh God, this was a mistake. I should have gotten something to hold it. Come on. It just barely fits. So the only reason having the shelf right there on the foot of the bed is so important to my setup is because when I have the big screen TV connected to the computer over here, I can use my wireless keyboard and mouse to actually control my computer projected on the screen up there and do work from laying in bed on this side. So the part of getting the bed, propping it up, and moving the shelf behind it is the hardest part of setting up the whole room, because the other thing is the shelf was kind of boxed in the corner behind everything else that was in my old room. So I had to move everything else to the common space. So now that I've got everything else moved out of my room into the common area, I can start moving all the furniture back in there, setting it up right, and actually getting my room looking the way it's supposed to look. Also, I'm not really sure why I'm always doing like hand gestures. I guess it's because I'm in a room by myself at 11:30 at night and I'm talking to a camera and I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, I don't really trust anyone else's mattress, so I'm just gonna keep the same one. Alright, now that I got all this stuff done, I'm going to take a break and then work on the other side of the room. Thank you. Things went pretty well today. I got my keys around 10 p.m. worked up until now, so it's 6 a.m. right now. I got most of the stuff moved over. I've still got to set up the green screen and one of the other lights and put all the pictures and stuff on the wall tomorrow. But other than that, everything's about wrapped up. So now that I've got my bed made, I think I'm going to call it a day and go to bed at 6 in the morning. This vlog is over.